4 students with one mission: to lead the National Honor Society into greatness. This could be your executive board. For as long as I can remember, I've always had one dream: to make an impact on others. To use the privilege I'm so grateful for to help and uplift those around me. In January, I created a nonprofit organization called Seniors and Smiles. Inspired by the passing of my great-grandmother, I wanted to bring joy and connection to lonely seniors in retirement homes and living assisted facilities. I too am the Red Cross Club president for Watchung Hills. I've grown the club to almost 300 active members and organized many successful events like making care packages for homeless people. For the first time ever in our school, I introduced CPR training for students. Over 30 people got certified last year. I'm sure that all of my leadership experience has put me for a well-fit candidate to be your president for National Honor Society.
My life has always revolved around people, collaborating, communicating, and helping others. That's why I founded a Girls Empowerment Club in Warren, where I encourage young girls to find their voices and give back to the community. At the core of every workshop, we focus on being authentic and how we can lift each other up, because I truly believe that small acts of kindness is what can create a big impact. I want to bring the same energy to NHS, making sure everyone feels included and everyone's voices are heard in order to give back to the school and community. I'd love the chance to work together to make NHS not just about service, but also about supporting each other along the way.
Ever since I was little, I've been looking for ways to bridge communities that I've been a part of. Volunteering is not just about serving the people around you, but it's about connecting with them. When the situation in Ukraine began unfolding, I knew I had to find a way to give back to those in need. I decided to create postcards for Ukrainian veterans that were impacted by the war, and I personalized them with my artwork and messages for them in Ukrainian. Organizing these efforts taught me a great deal about problem solving, from finding a way to send the cards all the way to Ukraine to designing the artwork on them. Arranging, coordinating, and communicating has been at the center of my efforts of all my high school volunteer work. From planning meetings for Red Cross and finding ways to give back to the community, to volunteering at elementary schools for their art programs, I have always tried to find ways to give back to my personal communities. The National Honor Society would be the perfect place to put my skills to use, from effectively communicating with all members to coordinating the peer tutoring program. I would be the perfect fit for secretary.
Throughout my life, I like to always provide clarity for people. My experiences have taught me that the world is full of chaos, and sometimes it's hard to tell the differences between right and wrong, the zeros and ones. That's why I got involved in the Orlando Math Circle, bringing the numbers to people so that the world could make sense in a lens that they could understand. Whether it's organizing math festivals for underserved communities or planning budgets to make math festivals possible, I've understood the importance of planning, resources, and precision. I've seen how much a little detail can make such a large impact. How setting aside funds in the right place or making sure everything is accounted for can make such a big difference for people. Numbers aren't just calculations, they're tools to make sure that things run fairly and smoothly. As treasurer, I'll bring that same focus, making sure every dollar is used wisely, every decision is transparent, and everything is sustainable. Accuracy and clarity make the differences, and I want to use those tools to strengthen our National Honor Society.
Each other.
Now signing off, your potential executive board.